Hi guys, my name is Alessandra. I am going to talk to you about skipping and how great skipping is in general for your fitness. If you're training for something or not, it's always a really good way to train yourself. First of all, which type of skipping rope? You've got many types, but I'm going to show you two types. The basic type, which is a rubber type. It's pretty good, it's thin, it's light, and it's quite fast, and that's what you want. Then you got the cross training one. It's a little bit more advanced. You can adjust the length, and it's a lot thinner, and you're going to clear the air a lot faster. The only problem with this, and you will see it because I'm going to use this, if it hits you, it does hurt a lot more than this. So if you haven't skipped for a while or you haven't skipped much at all, I would stick with something basic like this, very light, and then you can progress to something like this. The most important thing after you choose the type of skipping rope, it's the length of the skipping rope. So let's start with the basic one. You want to make sure, and this is my old skipping rope, make sure that when you hold the skipping rope, 1 foot on top of the skipping rope, you hold the handles and they go around the height of your chest or armpit. If the handles get to your rib cage, the skipping rope is too short. If they come up to your shoulder, the skipping rope is too long. That's about it. Then a few things to think about, and then we start with the basic. You need to really think about that skipping is an art like anything else. It's a discipline. Therefore, the most important thing is to take time, practice, and be patient with yourself. If you get frustrated, like with everything else, it's not going to happen. Very important, you need to think about the fact that it's a wrist job. It's not an all-arm job. And you want to always have your core activated. So you want to brace your core and maintain your posture. And after that, think about jumping as little as possible just to clear the air and have fun. Every time you need to start again, don't get frustrated. So I'm going to switch on my good skipping rope. If I get hurt, I might have to scream because it does hurt. As I said, if you're new to skipping, stick with the rubber one because if it hits you, it doesn't hurt that much. Very first thing to think about skipping is to actually get a little bit of coordination and think about using the skipping rope to train, yeah? So you don't want to just skip, you want to make sure you enter the skipping rope from your figure 8. So one leg in front if you feel more confident, or you can even do it with parallel feet. You want to keep your elbows close to your body and you want to just draw your figure 8. That's one very good start to warm up. And if you go a lot faster, you can see that, and you will hear that my heart rate will go up. Another good way to start is just using one arm. So you're warming up your major muscle groups that you're going to use for the skipping, and then switch and use the other arm. And of course, the weakest arm will take longer to get used to it. So those are two good ways to start your journey into learning how to skip. Every time you do this, the chances that your skipping rope gets a little bit tangled. Most of all, if they are these thin ones, you may have to do it again. So what I would like you to think about is entering your skipping rope from your figure 8. Instead of entering your skipping rope with your skipping rope behind your feet, which is very typical, very normal, I'd like you to start getting more comfortable with this type of movement. So when you think about it, and because I'm a kickboxer, or I was a kickboxer and then boxer, my left leg is naturally in front, but you don't have to. You can keep your feet parallel in this position, but think about rotating through your waist, maintaining your core activated. After that, in order to enter your skipping rope, you need to open the distance between your hands, and then you start skipping. Your elbows are close to your body, and you're not jumping too high. If you haven't skipped at all, my suggestion is to start with feet together. It's going to be a little bit easier to then get the gist of the type of skipping. And just keep going. So feet together, elbows close to your body, use your wrist and don't jump too high. If you get stuck, start again. Don't start here. Do the best you can to remember to start here. This is a good way to keep moving. So you don't want to stop the momentum. In order to in order to enter the skipping rope, you have to open and get that distance. So let's go back to this. This is your basic. And after a while, you want to think about going 1 foot at a time. You're skipping on the ball of your feet. You're not skipping with your heels on the ground. So you want to make sure that you land soft, your knees are soft, and you just alternate. You can practice 1 foot, and then if you get stuck, you start again. You can also always take a bit of a break, but keep moving and keep that type of cardio activity doing this type of work. Again, it takes a while. If you want to work a little bit harder, you can also change your guard. Be very careful if you have this type of skipping rope, and then you enter again. Okay, we're back here. So your first step is feet together. Second step is alternating your feet. And then when you get a little bit more comfortable with your footwork, you can practice a few tricks. One of the typical tricks, of course, it's your cross, crisscross. If you get stuck, you start again. Then you got a little bit of time to readjust, find your rhythm. And then you can try again. And my suggestion is, if you get stuck and you need a break, instead of taking a complete break, just add some exercises. So think about, okay, first time I get stuck, I do 10 squats. Then I start again. And I practice again, entering. And let's see how long I last. And then I can add different type of exercises. I can put a jumping jack, go back to crisscross. One of the hardest one, of course, get stuck again. So I might want to do some military lunges. So I don't lose that cardio that I achieved all this time through the skipping. If I get stuck, I keep moving, but I get that heart rate down, and also some frustration down if you feel frustrated about it. Remember all the time, try to enter through your figure 8. So let's talk about feet together, feet apart, cross, jumping jacks, and of course, let's give it a try to the double under. Double under, it's a lot harder on your joints. If you are not sure about it, take your time to get used to it. Remember, it's 2 rotation, 1 jump. So you've got to be quick with your wrists and go a little bit higher with your jump. Then you can take another break and think about that protection that I, if you know me, talk about in boxing all the time. You want to protect your face, and you're going to use your feet. Elbows in, then slow it down, get your elbows organized, jump in again. And you can always get your cardio up through basic skipping with knees up. Put a timer and see how you go. And this is about it. So let's go from the beginning. Enter, feet together. Step 2, feet apart. Step 3, jumping jacks. Step 4, crisscross. If and when you're ready, double under. And then get your heart rate back to resting heart rate from really fast, and perhaps changing your guard to slow it down and to your defense. And then we're back here. Whew, I didn't whip myself. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed it. Post it. I want to see it. Have a great time. Ciao.